Be sure to wash your hands before you touch your eyes.
Well, these are sweet peppers. Fortunately, they're not going to burn as much as a very hot pepper. You can do the same thing with a very hot pepper as far as roasting it to get rid of the skins, and it's delicious. So here we go. Okay, go a little bit faster now. So we're going to get this all off of here. I'm just kind of basically just going through, barely getting it off. It's okay if you leave some of the black stuff on there, because quite honestly, it does have impart a smoky flavor to it. So if some of that is left on there, it's fine, but we're going to try to take most of it off. Now if you roast them in the oven, they might tend to be a little more uniform in their roasting as far as what's happened to the skins. But you have to make sure that while you're roasting them in the oven that you continue to flip them just as I did on the oven top, on the range top. The key is you want to try to get it as evenly roasted on all sides. That one looks good. Yes, it does look good. I could have tended to roast this a little bit more on that side. But that's a good one there. We might be able to get more of that skin off. See, this is what happens if you don't completely roast it all over. What ends up happening is you get a little bit more of the leftover hard skin on the side, and it's really hard to get away. So you really want to make sure that you roast it all over.
That one looks good too.
It is good. It's yummy. And these peppers I'm going to add serving on top at the very end. So we're going to have a nice white pasta with a bright flash of sweet pepper color. Okay, these are pretty much ready. I'm going to rinse these off just for a second and rinse my hands off. That's pretty much all you want to do. Now I'm going to chop these up. Ooh, there's a stowaway. It was so black I couldn't see it. In here. Okay. Quick little run on the steel. Get my knife all nice and sharp. Got my peppers in here. Gonna line them up. Just gonna quickly slice through them. Slice through these. We're gonna just make nice little even.
Gushing everywhere.
This is what's gonna give us the gushy, sweet yumminess. So those are my wonderful roasted peppers left right there. Now back over here to the pasta, which has expanded tremendously and is done nice and al dente perfectly. I'm going to drain that.
Can you show us what al dente looks like? By possibly bending a noodle?
Bending a hot noodle with my hand right now. Give me just 1 second while I drain it, and maybe I can demonstrate.
Yeah, you get a nice facial.
Yeah, might as well. Good cooking. Alright. There's a few leftover bits and bobs. Okay. So, al dente. How does it look? Hot. That's how it looks. So, so what I'm going to do is, if you noticed, it didn't kind of just fall apart so easily, but that's kind of how you want it to look. When you bite into it, perfect give, just right, not too soft. not too hard, just the way we want it. Okay, so here we go. Drained off pasta. Going back, putting it in the pot. Now you want to add just a little extra virgin olive oil to keep it from sticking. A lot of people make the mistake of putting the oil in the water, but you want to do it right after, this way. Just a little bit, just a nice little coat.
You know why?
Keeps it from sticking because of the starches.
No, why shouldn't you put oil in the water?
I think you tend to lose a lot of it. I mean, look what I just did. I wasted a lot of it down the drain. I still want some of that olive oil flavor to be in there. So by just putting it in after, it sort of keeps it where more of the oil taste is there and you don't lose it putting it in the water.
And you know what they say, oil and water don't mix.
Ha ha ha. So here's our lovely sauce. Look at how it's nicely thickened. It's all together. I'm just going to turn that off right now. It didn't take that long. That's gorgeous. See, we got nice little bits and chunks. I'm just going to sit there. And I'm going to grab a spoon. Just wait 1 second. But for those of you who are addicted to Hamburger Helper, know that it's like eating crack. This pasta is like eating crack, but without the MSG. And it's going to be a lot better for you than eating that box stuff that's a Hamburger Helper. So here we go. I've burned my mouth many, many times.
Killing us with anticipation.
Mmm. So good.
Chef, you didn't put the peppers in.
That's because I'm going to do that last. Oh, just right. Just a little salt. I can taste my red and black pepper. Sneaks up behind me on the back of my tongue. So just a little more salt. That's all it takes. And we're there. So we're going to plate this up. Get some of our gorgeous sauce. White sauce that we have. Now, Italians, they don't like as much sauce as we Americans. They believe the pasta is the crown jewel, not the sauce when you're eating pasta. But hey, we're doing this in America. So now I'm going to take some of these sweet peppers. I'm just going to sprinkle that. We're going to finish it off with some Parmesan cheese. Oh, you know, if you want to, you go ahead and add it to the sauce itself ahead of time. So I would take a good bit of it like this. And I mean, literally, you're going to shave off probably, I would say, you want to go for a cup of Parmesan. All up in there. To give it that wonderful flavor.
Be sure not to shred the label into your tasty sauce.
Yes. Parmesan cheese tends to not be as fatty, probably because of the fine shredding that you're doing. But cheese is cheese. So, finish this off with a little Parmesan cheese on here. And if you want to be a little more decadent, add a little more extra virgin olive oil on top. And bam, there you go. White turkey pasta with a cream sauce, sweet leeks, roasted peppers, and Parmesan cheese on penne pasta. Okay, so this is our wonderful ground turkey white sauce meat. Tune in next time for more about ground turkey. We're going to be doing things like turkey enchiladas, turkey tacos, turkey burgers. Trust me, I have a really good recipe for turkey burgers that you're going to be glad that you converted from beef to turkey.
And they're actually not dry.
And they're not dry. So we'll be doing a lot more with turkey to save money and all about saving you when you're on a dime. Thanks. Bye.